trip to Europe, guys. My bag was about to be $75 extra because it was overweight. It was like 6 pounds overweight. So I took out my other purse that was in my luggage, and now I have 2 bags with me. I look actually insane, but whatever. Guys, I feel like I'm being so loud. It is 2 a.m. in London. I'm in London, bitch. The day that I have had. I'm being very quiet because I'm at an Airbnb, but it's like an apartment, very tiny, very cozy. And there's like a bunch of other apartments here, so I feel like everybody can hear me. Like I feel like people can hear me through the walls. But it's 2 a.m. and obviously I can't sleep because I'm jet lagged AF. I thought that like sleeping on the plane and then, you know, getting up in the morning and going through my day would regulate me, but it didn't. It's 9 a.m. my time. I mean, no, it's 9 p.m. in Orlando. So I'm like wide awake even though I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I've had an exhausting day. I got here at 10 in the morning-ish. And honestly, getting off the airplane, getting my bags, going through customs, it was very easy, very simple. And then I had to figure out how to get to my Airbnb. I ended up buying a ticket for the train. And like I used some sort of app to tell me where to go. So I was like, okay, maybe this is the ticket. But it was like $24, not dollars, 24 pounds. And I was like, fuck, like, okay, sure, fine, if it's gonna take me there. I ended up asking one of the workers if this ticket was gonna take me to my destination. He was like, yeah, but you're gonna have to buy other tickets. I think you should go back, get a refund. They were very nice, very helpful. They gave me a refund and then they gave me like a day train ticket pass. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the lingo. Actually, the transportation is the part that stresses me out the most here because I thought it would be like New York, and it kind of is like New York, and New York stressed me out too. So yeah, I guess it is. I'm like delusional right now. So I was on this train. Honestly, great ride from the airport to Victoria, I think. Ended up getting to my train station, met up with a friend. I have a friend here, thank God. I honestly don't think I would have survived the day. First of all, I had to freshen up at the airport. They didn't have any showers. I literally did this with a towel, a little tiny towel that I brought. So I literally gave myself like a towel sponge bath in the bathroom. Gross. Whatever, the rest of the day was nice. I went and explored. I went sightseeing. I saw the Big Ben. All day I was so tired, exhausted, and anxious, like because I'm in a different country, that I couldn't eat. I'm in my Airbnb, finally take a shower, turn on the shower, the fucking fire alarm starts going off, just blaring the whole building. I'm like, is it me? Like, I don't know if it was because of the steam, right? So I ended up putting my clothes back on, but like no underwear, and it was getting cold outside, so I was freezing. I felt exposed, like I might as well have been naked outside. I feel like I'm being so loud. It's so quiet in here. So the owner of the building came, turned it off. It's like false alarm, like I don't know, something in the basement. By the way, I'm staying in the basement, so I was like, okay, hopefully it wasn't me. Whatever, everybody went back inside. I go again to turn on the shower. The fire alarm starts going off again. I'm like, okay, it must be me. It turned off pretty quickly though, and I was like, I'm not about to get out of the shower and go outside again. Like, there's no way that's happening. If there's a fire, I guess it's my time. But then I get a message on Airbnb and they were like, hey, did you happen to take a steamy shower or, you know, make some toast? I wasn't making toast, but I definitely did take a shower. It's like, yeah, actually, coincidentally, both times that I turned on the shower, the fire alarm started going off. I don't think that's normal, by the way. I feel like they should really do something about that because I had just turned it on. So whatever, I get here, I take a shower, do my thing, and then I get so fucking hungry. So then I ordered Shake Shack. I had Shake Shack last night at the airport. I don't feel bad about it. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I needed that burger. I had to take my Accutane anyway, so I was like, gonna get something greasy and delicious. And now it's 2 in the morning and I'm like, whoa, this is gonna catch up to me. One of these days I'm gonna crash, and I hope not because this is only day 1. Also, it's literally my birthday. Did I say that? It's literally my 28th birthday. Oh, and I got recognized at the airport. Went into the bathrooms, did my thing. As soon as I come out, this girl comes up to me, she's like, wait, are you Jillian? There's no way this is happening to me. I'm literally at the airport. I need to go to sleep. Give it a tour. It's really messy because I've been in it. This is the door, the entrance. It is super tiny. This is the bed. I've been laying here. Oh, by the way, there's a lamp under those towels. It was like flashing. So I ended up putting these towels over because I'm like, how the fuck do you turn this off? I couldn't figure it out. There's no button on here. The button is in this switch and I just couldn't, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Oh, well, I guess that's not fixed. Hold on. Because these like, you twist. You see? There is no science. There is no method behind this. Oh. I literally couldn't sleep because that fucking light was just like flashing and like in no type of rhythm. I thought it was broken. I closed my eyes and I felt like I was in a rave. Also, I got these chips at Tesco. Whatsits and Monster Munch. These names are so dumb. Okay, sorry. The bathroom is super cute. It has a pink tile. And the toilet's in here. And here's me. Hopefully I can sleep better now. Also, who the fuck is Stacy? Literally have this here. Stacy. They don't have a picture in it. I really like this place though. And we're in Notting Hill, I believe is the area. So the outside buildings are really nice. I'll show you in the morning. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll feel better. Good morning. It is Thursday, May 15th. I am officially 28 years old. I'm heading out today. It's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I woke up at like 11:30ish. I don't know, but I feel like I just wasted my whole day, but I was so tired. I didn't go to sleep till like 3, 4 in the morning. Anyways, let's do a little fit check before heading out. It is cold today, and yesterday it was hot. I was sweating. Today it's cold, and it's windy. I just know it. I haven't been outside, but I just know it. I did not prepare for like cold weather. I have this. I don't think it looks that bad. I feel like the outfit would look better without it, but whatever. I'm also wearing some really cute pants. These are Chloe pants that I got off the Real. Such a good find. They fit so good, and I'm wearing boots. Hopefully they don't kill my feet, but anything for the look. I'm going thrifting today. I feel like my shoes are so loud. Like, why am I always the loudest person anywhere I go here? I'm gonna go thrifting and get some breakfast somewhere along the way. Honestly, I don't even know what I want, and I feel like I just wasted so much time trying to figure out what I wanted to eat, and I still don't know where I'm going. Oh my god. I'm trying to throw away my Shake Shack so it doesn't make my room smell. It's fucking cold, guys. I just left and I'm already out of breath. Oh my god, I almost died. I made it back to the Airbnb with no GPS because I'm literally a local. My phone was dying. Of course. My phone died yesterday. Listen, it was a whole thing. I don't even know if I talked about it last night because I was out of it. Let me give you a little haul of today. Basically, I walked around Notting Hill. I stumbled upon a street market out of nowhere. It was very cute. I saw all these like vintage watches. I'm not really sure they were all vintage. I know one of the ones that I got was vintage, but they were all so beautiful that I had to get something. So I got this one. It has like little jade stones, and he actually sized it to fit my wrist. And then I got this vintage Guess one, which was a little bit more expensive, and it's like a little worn out, but honestly I love the look of it and it fits perfectly. It's so nice. I also got this welded ring that was also sized to my finger. It's like a chain ring and it's so cutie. Oh, I went to a charity shop. I'm literally a local. I got this sweater because I was freezing and it was only like I want to say dollars so bad. I don't know how to not say dollars. £2? Probably because it's super worn out and it's pilling, and honestly it fits so cute that I just was like, fuck it. How cute! Wait, why is it kind of a vibe with my hair tucked in? I'm gonna head out again. I just need to let my phone charge and rest. I'm wearing these freaking boots, which were not a good idea, but like it's for the look. I'm committed to the bit. really fucking terrible happened. Listen, I know this video is like a month overdue, but I've been grieving the loss of the footage from Spain. Here's the thing, I do have the footage, like it's there. Right before my trip, I had gotten a new camera. I wasn't too familiar with the camera, so when it started recording in slow motion, I had no idea. And you know what? I was like, okay, maybe I can just speed it up, and I did, but it has no audio. It recorded with no audio. I absolutely lost my mind when I saw that, and so it took me a long time to edit this because every time I would go to edit, I would get so sad and triggered. So instead, I'm gonna show you the clips and I'm gonna tell you what I did in Spain, because Spain was the time of my life. I landed in Barcelona and immediately went to my hotel. I stayed at this hotel called the Market Hotel, but it's a restaurant, so I think you can only find it by its restaurant name. This was my view and it was so cute and so Spanish. I was so happy to be there, clearly. On my first night there, I went to this restaurant called Bandini's. They sat me at the bar, obviously because I'm by myself. One thing about me is I don't drink, but Spain had me drinking wine left and right, having my little glass of wine and my food by myself, and then walking back to the hotel a little bit tipsy. And yes, I do get tipsy off one glass of wine. Sometimes I would have two. That was like really wild. Next morning I woke up and it was Sagrada Familia Day. I had been looking forward to that since I booked this trip. Also had to give you a little OOTD. This top is thrifted. It's one of my favorite finds ever. As I was walking to breakfast and towards the metro, I found this random little market and they just sold a bunch of books, like vintage books. This is me talking about the metro and how exhausted I was on this day. I was limping all over the place. Both of my ankles started hurting, but one of them was hurting really bad to the point where it was like red and swollen and like hot to the touch. So I was limping. I limped all the way to Sagrada Familia. Getting off the metro and seeing this changed my life. I totally got scammed before I went to Sagrada Familia because I went to book like a tour of one of the towers. I booked it accidentally on a website that wasn't the official Sagrada Familia website. They really upcharged and I couldn't get a refund. So I was being very brave vlogging in public here. Like, I'm so mad that the audio is not there. Amazing, incredible. I could have stayed there all day long. I was like, I have to go explore Barcelona a little bit more because at this point it was already like midday. I needed to find something to eat and then head to the beach. And at this point it was already like about to be 7 o'clock, but the sun doesn't set there until like, I don't know, 9:30. Like, it sets very late. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna head to the beach. My phone was dying, by the way, this whole trip. So I would charge it and it would last like 2 hours max. So once I was near the beach, I turned off my GPS and just like followed everybody else. The thing about this beach, I don't know if every beach in Spain is like this, but this one was packed and they don't leave you alone. The locals are like down your throat trying to sell you something at all times. It is very beautiful and I am happy that I went. Building that I thought was the Airbnb building, and I was very confused because there were no numbers on the doors or anything. I was like, how am I supposed to find what the unit is? So I'm looking at the instructions and it tells me to go to the side of the building. It has a picture of the door that I just went into and another door next to it, which was kind of sus looking, but there was like a lockbox there. So I was like, oh, that must be the Airbnb then. So I went to this lockbox. The door was open and I was like, are there people in here? And there were these two like cleaning ladies. They were literally getting their cleaning products. I was like, hey, I'm staying here, and they were like, no, you're not. This is a warehouse. Okay, so the key must be here, and then the Airbnb must be in the next building. That's exactly what it was. Once I was there, I couldn't get the door open. I started recording. Immediately, the door opened magically. I had booked a flamenco show for the night, so I was getting ready for that. Just putting stuff together from what I could find in my luggage, because at this point I was like out of outfits. I actually felt very cutesy. I ended up putting on these tights because it was kind of cold in Madrid. Why is wearing a hat so humiliating sometimes? This restaurant called Mune was such a vibe. It was such a memorable part of my trip. The service was incredible. I have to say everybody in Madrid is so friendly. I feel like Spain was a lot friendlier than like London. I went vintage shopping on this day. I found this street with a bunch of vintage stores. I found this blue marine dress that I should have gotten. I was like, I don't know when I'm ever gonna wear this, but it was blue marine and it was like less than 100 euros. I would say it was like 70 euros. And it had a low back. It was perfect. I'm really upset I didn't get it, actually, so. I don't want to talk about it. I'm pretty sure this area is called Puerta del Sol. I was determined to eat churros and chocolate right before my show. And I specifically, obviously, wanted to go to Chocolateria San Ginés. I think this is like peak happiness during this trip. Maybe even my entire life. My flamenco show included a free drink, so obviously I had to get a sangria while I was here.
My beautiful and smart class, we all know that flamenco is worldwide known for being from which country?
Spain.
Oh my goodness.
And that was it for the first night there. I headed back and literally cried from the pain I was feeling in my feet. But nothing was gonna stop me because the next day I woke up bright and early and headed out for breakfast. I found this place called Watts Cantina. I guess it's like a natural wine place, which is such a common thing to have like natural wine bars. And if you know anything about me, natural wine was like my hyperfixation for a while. These pancakes are the best pancakes I have ever put in my mouth, ever. It had eggs and bacon on top. So scrumptious. I will never stop thinking about them. I might head back to Madrid as soon as possible just so I can go here. The rest of the day was spent shopping. I ended up getting this top from this store called Renata & Go. Also love the design of the Aesop store. I didn't get anything because we got Aesop at home. And this sculpture really freaked me out. It felt like my eyes were not working. Like this was like an optical illusion, but that's really how it looks in real life. On my way to dinner, I was a little bit early, so I stopped at this park. While I waited, I had the time of my life. Look at all the wiener dogs. There were so many dogs, but like the wiener dogs, I've never seen so many wiener dogs in one place. Okay, this is where my camera fixes itself, and it was the very last clip of my trip. I'm the only one at this restaurant right now. They just opened. My phone literally died, so they're charging it over there because I bought a wireless charger yesterday. So I'm like, I'm not making it through my trip without one. It stopped working. The next day I headed back home and that was my trip and I had so much fun. Madrid was just so my vibe. This has always been something that I've wanted to do but have been too afraid, and so I finally just did it. I just love being alone. I love exploring and not being rushed, and I will absolutely do it again.